So yeah, we're on the Hyperion then. I thought we were still on the Nexus. So yeah, basically Hyperion becomes part of the Nexus now. Which is cool. Alright, this is Zara. Find out why she's been sabotaging shit.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They'd need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
Okay.
Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Let's talk to Captain Dan, shall we?
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alex's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
No need to sugarcoat it. He could be a pain in the ass.
He and I had our disagreements, that's for sure. Anyway, here's hoping you and I get along better. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the Initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Cool. I'm really liking just this very sort of calm, just giving you a chance to explore and get, you know, a good feel for the world before, you know, you get thrown out there. Some people say it's too slow and they don't like it, but I personally think, yeah, it's good. That's the Sam Node. That's the main story quest. And we're going to carry on to finish this one off. And then we'll do that murder one. Then we'll go see him. And then we've also got the other couple of side quests I think we'll do out in space as well. There's something in here. Pistol bearer and credits. Nice. Cool. Right. Let's go back up here then. And I guess we're going back to the main Nexus itself. Operations. This is pretty cool. I'm really liking this. I'm getting a very Mass Effect 1 feel of just... I remember when I first got Mass Effect and I just kind of spent ages just exploring the Citadel. Walking around, seeing what airship was and just talking to people. It was a really nice experience and I'm getting that again with this. You know, just getting the same feeling. It's very nice. Right. Security footage. Let's have a look. Time stamp scrambled. Okay.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Okay.
And another scrambled file.
Fuck.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Sure, there's one they didn't get a chance to scramble.
This file is
Aha.
also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Right. Okay.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
Biometrics do not match.
Where else? Anyone else? Can you just scan? I can't. Let's go back up here again.
The Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Biometrics do not match.
Okay. Down again.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures
Am I going back through here? Yeah, it looks like it. Back down here. Hello, Cora.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really
You
grilled
gonna
you.
look? Yeah, I was gonna say, please
And
turn to me.
Addison, first Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence.
Which one was Addison?
Yeah. Meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said
Cool.
their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Yeah. We'll do that as well. Apparently they're right here. Must be just in here. There we go.
Inaccurate match.
Okay, one of these people. This way. Not you. Is it?
Scan results show a partial positive.
Oh, okay.
Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
And he is currently looking at a fucking novel thing.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision. That'll be the day.
Okay. I've got some viability points. However that works. Right. So look at the map and find where my sister is. Cryo Bay. I guess that's it, isn't it? Go there. Yep, that's the main one. So check my quest then. So I've still got to do that little thing and oh, the murder one as well, yeah. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. Let's go see my sister. Who is don't know where she is. This way maybe? Atrium. Right, where's Cryo then? Where's Lani?
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to go now. See you later.
Good luck.
It's nice I can just talk to people. Where penguins are and stuff. Right, where the fuck is Cryo? It's not, can't go through there. That's the bridge, isn't it? Where are we? We are currently here. We want to go down to Cryo. So I'm guessing we want to go down some stairs and then go this way and then maybe go down again if that's possible. We can't. The fuck do we go for Cryo? This is the exit, isn't it? Oh, there's my waypoint, I set. Okay. Cryo. Oh, look, there's two. I didn't notice. Okay. So, yeah. I'm starting to get... Okay. So, Hyperion's locked on, and then you go down that way. Operations up that way for Cryo. Okay, let's go to Cryo then. Okay. Starting to find my way around a bit. But no, there's no like transit, you can just go wherever you want from one point. But I'm guessing when you come down from the ship later on, you can choose where you want to go when you come in. 1 second. Let's go. Right, let's carry on. Sorry about that. Right. Yeah, this is from here. This is where we started, isn't it?
Make it right, Dash. I promise.
Oh, quest.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of Cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
His sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Agreed. Everything I do will be for him. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Okay, so when we get to Eos, we shall do that. Okay. Right, Dr. Carlisle.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though.
I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder, well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
There she is. First time I've actually seen her in game after making her. She looks decent enough. Wasn't that fuss with the default appearance. I thought I'd change her a bit.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Okay, right. Let's go and investigate this murder then. Shall we? Let's switch over. Where was it? There it is, first murder. Okay, let's go and check that out then. So yeah, I'm really liking. I've only done a couple of little sidey things so far, but they have a little bit of meaning behind them, you know. Don't seem too bad so far. Not too... maybe a little bit fetch and grabby, but not too much. They have a decent story behind them, so I can overlook that somewhat. It's when we start getting down the actual planets we really start to see how side content works properly. Someone's footprints I can hear. Here we are. Okay. So we've still got another area or two we haven't even been to yet. There's the bar, wherever that is. There's like markets and stuff. There's loads of other stuff we just haven't got yet that I guess we'll have later on, maybe when the other arcs come in, as we find them. So I'm really interested to see how this, I'm just really excited to see how this is going to change over time. What's this? Oh, this is just him, is it? Just a quick way to get to him, I suppose. Right.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Okay. Right. We can talk to Kandros.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
See what we can do.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Right. Let's listen to this playback then.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Okay. Doesn't sound particularly good. Where is witness? Where's the witness? Where are you sure? Is this you? Oh no. Oh, up here.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course.
Not
It
really sure
kills
what
me
to
we had
make
to
of
leave him
this.
behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Huh. It would fucking clear up a murder case, possibly, wouldn't it? Fucking Tan.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Okay, that's quite
That's
cool.
all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
So a side quest has taken me from the Nexus actually onto a planet. That's quite cool. Like, yeah, I like that. How a side content can take you to different locations. Right. So we can't really do that until we get down there. So we have to do some main story stuff. So we have to go priority, and we need to go to better beginning. So we need to go back to the Hyperion and talk to Sam in the Sam node, and then I think we get our ship and actually go out. Well, after we explore the ship, probably for like ages, but yeah. So let's go speak with Sam, shall we?